Hi, welcome to AR&B. I'm Arshdeep Singh.
And I'm Riley Bursh, and today we're going to be talking about the second trailer to Marvel's Ant-Man and the Wasp. So, I thought the first trailer was fine. It didn't do anything spectacular. It didn't do anything to detract from my enjoyment. So, I was looking forward to seeing the second one.
For me personally, I really enjoyed the first Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer. I enjoyed Ant-Man. I think he's a great character. I think the MCU can do really well by developing the character, and I think I'm very looking forward to seeing what they have in store for the second trailer. So I think without further ado, let's see what it's got.
So, how long have you been Ant-Man again?
Not long. It just sort of happened.
I wish I could fight bad guys like you.
I seem to mess it up almost every time.
Classic,
Maybe you just
going
need someone
back to the
watching your
status of the
back.
first one's trailers.
Like a partner.
Dr. Pan, I actually heard what happened to you. You opened up the quantum realm. That's when this crazy creepy ghost who walks through walls and stuff. Stole your tech. And now supposed to take over the world or whatever. Who would have believed that in your AR&B you would turn to us?
Not me.
Because we robbed you. Do you remember? That's us.
The only chance we got is close the deal.
Ant-Man and the Wasp teaming up.
Follow my lead.
She seems more intense.
You go low, I'll go high.
I have wings. Why would I go low?
We're gonna die. I don't wanna die. We didn't die.
Seven? Michael Pena was hit on him?
Hey, what'd I miss? We were just tiny.
I was partners with Hank on a project called Goliath.
How big did you get?
My record, 21 feet. You?
65 feet.
65.
If you two are finished comparing sizes,
65.
Okay, wow. Alright.
I like this one definitely better than the first one. I mean, the more Michael Pena you have in these trailers, the better. I mean, he was one of the best parts of the first Ant-Man movie. I enjoyed this trailer. I think they did some different, unique things with the powers, but I kind of was expecting them to, acknowledge Infinity War a bit in the trailer itself, but I guess they didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, going off your point about Infinity War, I thought that we were going to see a Infinity War tie-in, kind of like how the first Ant-Man did its Civil War tie-in and then, gave its trailer like that. But I think it did a great job. For one thing, I have to credit this part of the MCU. It does a great thing with size. Like we saw from the first Ant-Man movie, we saw a great battle scene on the train set, and even this one, using real life and juggling back and forth. The truck is small, it's large. You're playing with a Pez dispenser, a salt shaker. Normal sized items are playing a role in both the macroscopic and microscopic role, which I really love. I think that's something that Ant-Man really emphasizes upon and impacts on and makes it so much better. Kind of like how Doctor Strange uses those other realms to make himself to make its movie very unique. This is how they do it with using the
And it still allows it to feel fresh. Like, an issue with some of the MCU is that their characters have the same powers, and if you see them in 5-6 movies, by then everything you can do has pretty much been done with some of the characters.
Yeah.
So I feel like mixing it up a bit with the salt shaker and with the truck and doing all of these different types of things and seeing the buildings even moved. I think that's actually going to really help this movie.
One thing that I'm a little concerned about is, okay, now we're getting into the Ghost, a different character. A character is typically an Iron Man villain in the animated series and even the comics. And The Ghost is obviously phasing, whereas they're big and small and everything like that. Mm-hmm. My main concern is they're moving to taking characters out of main spaces and putting them into Ant-Man and the Wasp. Like Goliath is a character who had a huge role in the Civil War comic book. My main concern is how they're going to handle these characters. I don't want characters who are played by such notable actors and who are doing such big roles. The Ghost is a big role. Goliath is a huge role, especially since they're making Goliath look like a secondary mentor. My main concern is how they're handling these characters. I think that a big thing with Infinity War, which we saw recently, was that there were a lot of characters to handle. And I just want to make sure that all the characters are done justice and that we're not leaving things out.
I agree with you.
Not that I'm saying Infinity War didn't do every character justice. It did a great job. It has such a big cast. But I feel like now that Marvel's moving into developing its franchises, I think it needs to, once again, be careful to make sure that it can handle all of these characters.
Another issue I have with this trailer, which I had a similar issue with the first trailer, is I just didn't dig the choice of music. I feel like it just didn't really fit. I don't really know what type of tone they're trying to go with based off of the music. I'm assuming it's going to have a similar tone to the first movie, but the music just doesn't seem to really fit what I had thought they were really going to do with it.
See, I think that when we're rating the trailer, I think all music is going to be bad now when we look at the trailer. I mean, Black Panther did a great job of putting its musical score together with, choreographing it with scenes and putting it on top of action sequences. I think that Marvel movies are going to have to catch up to get up to the level of Black Panther.
Just use score. Like, I don't think any of the Infinity War trailers used actual written songs. I think they just used score, and I think that, in my opinion, that works better. I feel.
Okay, looking at music, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I personally like it when they use they use "I'm Gonna Knock You Out." So I don't know the song, but I think that was a great thing, especially with all the punching and legitimate knocking out that they did. I think the trailer overall, in my opinion, gets a B+ to A- range. It obviously it's not like a go-to trailer or something that I'd watch multiple times, without needing to analyze it and things like that. But it is a trailer that I would, if it came up and I didn't have to skip and I didn't want to skip the ad, I wouldn't skip the ad for it.
Yeah, I'd say I agree with you. I wouldn't go quite as high. I'd go probably around a B. It's a decent trailer. It does a pretty good job at showing different elements of the movie, and I think it will do a good job at promoting the film. And that's all you can really ask for out of a trailer. It increased my anticipation from the first trailer, so that's all you really can do.
Yeah, so overall, Ant-Man and the Wasp, we're excited to see it. Would you agree? Yeah, we're excited to see it, and I can't wait to see what else they drop. Bye.